Girbeagly.
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another episode of Gaming with Girbeagly, and I'm once again playing the game Dream Daddy, and I'm very excited to be back to this because we are now at the Daddy Picnic, where all of the daddies are, and we get to meet all of them, and maybe do some cool daddy stuff. And good God, this series has already made me say a number of phrases I never thought that I was ever going to say. But anyway, so last episode we met Damian, who is this like sort of goth dad who is at the Hot Topic complaining to an employee there, and we also met Hugo, who is Amanda's teacher. And I didn't really get much from either of them, although Hugo does seem pretty nice. He's, concerned about Amanda and why she hasn't been doing well in school recently. So at least he has that sort of like warm, nurturing, concerned side to him. But besides that, I don't really know much about either of those dads. But now we're at the Daddy Picnic, and I'm assuming that everyone here is someone that we met in the past. So let's go get reacquainted with the dads. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? It is, it's Matt. Oh dang, Robert's here? That's gonna be awkward. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Hey, it's Brian. He was a cool guy. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. All right, so we can talk to Robert and Brian. Oh, that's a weird pairing. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Why all three? Okay. Or talk to Joseph and Damian, or burger time. We can go just eat some burgers and be an antisocial dad. I don't want to do that. I want to get to know these guys a bit better. I feel like I probably am going to have the best rapport with Matt, Hugo, and Craig. If I approach Robert right now, it's going to be really awkward, especially after our one-night stand. So I think maybe Matt, Hugo, and Craig, not only are there more dads to get to know, but Craig also already knows me very well because he's from our past. So like even if Matt and Hugo are awkward with me, at least Craig will warm them up to me. Or at least that's my logic behind this choice. Oh, hello, all three of you. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Man, so he really is an egghead. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Craig's the dumb one, but like I said, he's already our friend, which is really, really funny. All right, listen in on Matt and Hugo. Are we more interested in the arts, or do we want to talk to our college buddy? I want to get like bro acquainted with Craig. I want to see what he's been up to. Obviously, he's fit. He has a kid. He's in a better place than he was when we were in college, when he was trying to drink away whatever demons he had. So let's talk to Craig for a bit. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great, Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Aw, how cute. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. That's my kind of humor, Craig. I like you already. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are, but it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect, or I never get too comfortable. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna say, we're almost done, because I don't want to sound like I'm just like there to settle in, because we're not. Amanda said that she's gonna move out soon, and then I'm gonna be all alone. I'm gonna feel sad, so it's not perfect. And then I never get too comfortable. Sounds like I'm a Rolling Stone and I have no commitment or anything like that. So I'm gonna say almost done. And clearly Craig is now like committed to his new lifestyle. So like I'm gonna pander to that a little bit. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. That a girl, Amanda. Hey, she takes after her dad. Groupert, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. Aw, how cute. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, look at his daughter. Oh, she's so cute. Look at those big glasses and the big foofy hair. I love it. And her outfit's so awesome.
It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Aw, well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Aw, look at that. What a good dad. What a sweetie. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey, Grouper, this is my daughter. Hello.
I'm, Carmencita.
Good God, killed that name, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, and the other daughters, hello. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look, I'm making friends.
Oh gosh, that's a dig at me, isn't it?
Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Great seeing you.
Oh, God. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ, just like Dad taught her. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Oh man, everyone's actually a dad. Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Oh God, Ernest Hemingway is the kid's first and middle name. No wonder why he's a mess. That's hilarious. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me? Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Oh no. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, he looks like a little punk ass. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Grouper, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hand shoved deep in his pockets. Oh, come on, Ernest. I'm not the bad guy here. It's your father. He's the bad father. No, good God. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Oh man, so angsty. Those days of being a teen angsty person, I guess an angsty teenager, that's the English. That's what I was looking for. Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, good for you to make it that long, you little shit. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Oh, damn. Ouch. Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, You're doomed. I love the Rage Against the Machine reference there. That's awesome. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I love Amanda so much. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best dads with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like this. Is college when that happens? I think that it's already been there a little bit, Rupert. I mean, Amanda's clearly distancing herself a little bit. I mean, she's not as interested in sharing her life. She's trying to become more independent. She's flirting with boys behind her back. Like, she's gonna grow up at some point, and it breaks my heart to think about it. Don't let us eat your time, or don't let us eat up your time, Rupert. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. All right. Oh, cool. I get a chance to meet all the dads. That's really awesome. I didn't think I was going to. I guess might as well rip off this Band-Aid and talk to Robert and Brian. Obviously, two people who have shown me fairly unpleasant times in some way or other. I mean, Robert and I had a one-night stand, and Robert had no interest in me after that. And then Brian freaking one-upped me the entire time, so we might as well go face the two of them. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Rupert, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh man, Mr. One-Upper all the way. Can't stand that shit. Oh boy. Rupert, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met, briefly. Oh man, Robert, don't be weird. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god. What does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know. Us dads. Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Oh, I just saw him blink. He's blinking. It's fine. It happens. Yep. Oh man, Robert, don't be like this. Cool. That's cool. No, you know what? I'm just gonna give this back to him. I'm just gonna play it cool also. I'm gonna be like, you know what? You were just a one-night stand to me too. You didn't mean shit to me. You were just for some fun daddy action for one night. Good God, I gotta stop saying these things out loud before I think about them. Anyway, back to the game to distract you all from what I just said. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several minutes until...
We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors.
Oh God, it's the haunted truck show that we watch. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
Oh, God.
That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you.
Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Oh, they sure are, Brian, and I love it.
Yeah.
Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Caleb hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. This sounds like an awesome show. I want to watch every episode.
All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it.
Aw, Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. And I see Robert slipped off. Perfect time for you to slink away, you coward. I turned my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skimmed the party and finally find him in the corner, talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? I guess not. That's okay. You know what? 7 billion plus people in the world. I'm sure a lot of them are dads, and we have plenty of other dads here at this party to meet and befriend, so fuck you, Robert. Get out of my life. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that does sound nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Well, I already did, but I guess we get to go talk to Joseph and Damian now. This is gonna be interesting, because these two are fucking weirdos for sure, and I'm very, very prepared to just see how weird Damian is, because the dude dresses like he's a vampire from another century, so, I mean, something weird has gotta be going on there. And then, obviously, Joseph has, like, a wife who is off on the side hooking up with dudes at a sleazy dive bar while she gets plastered, and he has weird clone children, and he's just a robot. He's a weird robot guy who's, I mean, he seems pleasant enough, but there's something going on there. Anyway, let's find out what that something is. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
It's definitely an interesting choice.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Rupert, I was just having a conversation with Damian here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damian regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damian's face turns bright red. Oh, at least Damian is embarrassed about that. That was some pretty rude behavior, I do have to say.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's, okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Oh, God, you're gonna embarrass her, Rupert. Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings.
Oh my God, that even hurt to read. Oh God. I'm from the generation where like labels aren't a cool thing. Like I understand wanting to belong to a part of a group, especially when like you feel like you can't fit in, so you find people who are like you. But by labeling yourself, you're just like, yes, I'm now in this one little niche, and that's kind of weird. Like just be yourself, be comfortable with who you are, and if you happen to fit in with certain people, then you happen to fit in with them. But don't limit yourself. That's the way I see it. Anyway, rant aside, that was my dad rant.
Bats are cool, though.
Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth?
That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damian Bloodmarch at your service. His last name is Bloodmarch? Holy shit. Damian finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Oh, my, here's the children.
Hello, Amanda.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? They sure are.
Hey, won't you come play with us?
Oh, God.
Come play with us forever.
Oh, God, it's like The Shining. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. Of course, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining.
Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? Oh gosh, she keeps losing Krish. What the hell? You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little...
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. Oh man, poor Joseph. I actually feel like bad for him in this situation.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary?
Okay, geez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Oh, Lucian. Okay, this makes perfect sense that this little punk ass is Damian's kid. It's a little goth wannabe jerk.
Dad, can we go now?
Lucian, have I introduced you to Rupert yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again. Wow. I guess with a dad like Damian, you gotta be a little bit messed up. But at least Damian, despite how weird he is, seems to have some pretty good manners there and is trying his best, you know? Like just like all the other dads, they're all trying their best.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian?
Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
That's really interesting, Damian. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. Really? I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Was he a sailor, perhaps? A seaman, if you will?
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know?
That's so cool, wanna see mine?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Oh, that's that thing on his wrist that looks like crap.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian.
We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I'm getting all my voices confused. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of dads to voice in this.
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Just like a dad to be impressed by grill work. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, grouper, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. Oh god, this pun. He's ungrillevable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Oh my god, these puns. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Wow, even Robert's getting in on this. This has gotta stop now. Okay, we need to stop. It's getting too cheesy.
Please stop.
Thank you, Amanda. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda... Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Oh, what a scene. And with that, guys, I think I'm going to end this here before we continue on with the grill festivities. This was a lot of fun, though. It was awesome getting to know each of the dads a lot more. Just, I don't know, really good writing, really fun characters, super, super colorful scenarios. Like, it's just really, really fun. It's one of those games that I play and I'm like, I don't have to take this too seriously, even though there's some like more serious things clearly taking place underneath the surface. It's not shoving that down my throat. And I like that a lot about this game so far. And hopefully you guys enjoy that too. If you did enjoy this episode, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and favorite it. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you. And as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.